2024 edition of the Abu Dhabi International Petroleum Exhibition and Conference was convened in the capital of the United Arab Emirates. ADIPEC, described as the world's largest energy forum, is one of the most influential events for oil, gas and energy professionals, providing them a space to discuss, showcase and collaborate on the latest development in the sector. It also offers opportunity to forge Middle East and Africa partnerships. ADIPEC 2024 was convened under the theme Decarbonizing Faster Together, and it sought to explore the power of energy in accelerating an economy-wide transformation that delivers for people, the planet, and collective prosperity. Sierra Leone, which is on a critical path to a sustainable energy future with a focus on increasing its renewable energy output, was represented in Abu Dhabi by Deputy Minister of Energy Edmond Nonie. A renowned technology innovator and engineer, Mr. Nonie was part of the lineup of distinguished speakers at the four-day event. He spoke to ManoReporters via Zoom from the sidelines of the event. We started by me asking him to explain how ADIPEC is different from other energy-focused conferences.
Yeah, it's been really good. I've been able to make a lot of connections. It's also been very educative. I think the ADIPEC conference is a conference that's extremely unique. It brings together private sector business interests, whereas in a lot of cases these days, energy conferences tend to lean a lot into developments, tend to lean a lot into the kind of philosophical conversation surrounding energy or energy as a development or energy as a humanitarian issue, whereas ADIPEC has a lot more private sector focus and energy as a commercial opportunity, which unlocks the humanitarian benefits.
What significance does this forum hold for a country like ours that is at the starting point of its energy journey for sustainable energy access?
It's important because Sierra Leone is taking two approaches to addressing the energy problem. You are right. We are at an early stage of our journey and we're trying to develop. We're also trying to correct certain challenges that we've always been plagued by. So as you know, we've received a lot of support from international partners in the development sector around energy. So whether it's the MCC or the DFC, but we still need the definite private sector involvement because private sector moves faster than public sector. Yeah. So with the public sector commitments that we have, which we appreciate and which we're gonna leverage and really use to the maximum capacity that we can, it takes time. So the MCC engagements and engagements with other partners, it's a process that takes time and we are committed to. But sometimes we need a lot smaller projects to be done and to be done quickly. So for example, we're having conversations here with smaller power developers for smaller amounts of money to be able to come in quickly and solve some of the problems that we have quickly. As you know, we're still doing load shedding. The load shedding is going to be fixed by bringing in additional partners to be able to generate more electricity. Right now, we are generating electricity and distributing across the city of Freetown from the King Tom powerhouse. But in Freetown, we have 4 powerhouses. And when you only have one powerhouse and that's where you're pushing from, you have what's called a single point of failure. So if there's any disruption at King Tom, it affects the whole city. But right now at ADIPEC, we're talking to partners, we're talking to developers who can install capacity in the other 3 powerhouses. So once we have injection and electricity injection happening in 4 locations across the city, it's going to be decentralized, it's going to be distributed. It'll be much closer to the communities that electricity is going to serve. It also means that if one location has an issue, the other 3 locations are still operating and can still provide electricity. So these are some of the small but quick and impactful fixes that we're looking for from a forum like ADIPEC.
I know you are a speaker at the event, and I know there is a lot of important things that you have to share with the audience. But if you can, just discuss the major message you tried to send in your talk.
The major message that we sent to the audience at ADIPEC was that Sierra Leone is early in its energy journey. And this actually represents an opportunity and not just a challenge. So what we're saying to people is, come to the country. Let's look at the energy challenge in Sierra Leone, not as a humanitarian issue only, but also as a commercial opportunity for energy investors. The government is ready to make that investment process, to make that aftercare, to make that support as seamless and as supportive. We are ready to support and take care of our investors who come in. The other message that we are going with is that there's a huge gap in energy being provided to the mining sector. So almost all of our mining companies are not connected to the grid, and they're doing generation by themselves or for themselves. So we as a government are looking for partners for us to connect these mining sectors to the grid. We're looking for partners for us to bring more electricity generation to deliver to those mining companies so that their cost of operations can go down. And if their cost of operations go down, they can hire more people, they can expand the mines, they can start doing value addition inside the country. So that's another big opportunity that we've not taken advantage before, that power provision to the mining sector to unlock the thousands of jobs, to unlock the economy, to unlock value addition in Sierra Leone. Okay. So that's another major message that we're giving.
Usually countries like ours, we tend to be at the receiving end in forums like this. We are just waiting for people to hand over to us something. But your message is such that we also have something to offer. What do you think we, as a nation, have to offer to whoever you are talking to there?
I think we have a lot to offer. In the traditional energy market, when you're just talking about converting molecules into electrons, we have a huge sector that has needed additional resources and needed additional power for a long time, which, as I mentioned, is the mining sector. There's the manufacturing sector, there's the fisheries sector, there's the agricultural sector. All of these sectors need energy, and there are reliable payers within these sectors. There's a reliable business opportunity. So we're offering that business opportunity to partners who are ready to come into our market. We're offering incentives, we're offering supports. The other opportunity, or the other thing that we're presenting is our critical minerals. So as you know, Sierra Leone is endowed with a lot of mineral wealth, but specifically we have minerals that will be useful for solar panels, will be useful for batteries, will be useful for electric car construction, manufacturing, sorry. So we also have that in our favor. So we're talking to people about investing in the energy market, especially for productive uses of energy. And we're talking to them about how can we develop our energy minerals and become an important part of the global supply chain for renewable energy components.
Okay, Mr. Minister, thank you so much for your time once again.
Thank you as well.